Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we've got a really fun video where I'll be using Ghetsis as his team. We're at the tail end of our Generation 5 characters, the next one will be Champion Iris, and then we'll begin our Generation 6 characters. So I thought it'd be fun to use Ghetsis as his team against the players of Scarlet and Violet. We've got some of his classics like his Ace the Hydreigon, Bisharp, Volcarona, Electros, Toxicroak, and of course we've got his Kyurem. Oh, and while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime character battles up until Generation 5, so I'll leave a link in the top hand corner for the playlist right about there, just in case you fancy checking out the previous characters' videos. Oh, and quick question of the day, what's your favourite Pokemon from Ghetsis as his team? Mine probably has to be his Hydreigon or the Toxicroak, but I'd love to know yours, so let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles, and with all that said, let's jump straight into the games.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that
Okay, so my opponent's got a Fluttermane, Iron Valiant, King Gambit, Dragonite, Donphan, and the Snorlax. Interesting team. I'm leading off with Hydreigon, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with? Eh? So Donphan's coming out. So, alright, I will initially taunt this to be able to, stop any Stealth Rocks from coming out, right? And then I'll go for my own Stealth Rocks. And if they go for a Rapid Spin, they'll take Rocky Helmet Chip, right? So that's the plan. Taunt time, here we go. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that taunt. Now, time to find out if they're going for an Ice Spinner or if they're going for a Stealth Rocks. Alright, so they go for the Earthquake. Oh, okay, so maybe they forgot about Hydreigon's Levitate ability. Interesting. So, time to go for my own Stealth Rocks. Here we go. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for those Stealth Rocks. Lovely jubbly. Now, what are they going for? Let's find out. So, the Donphan's going for the... What's it going for? It's the... Oh, knockoff. Okay, so they get rid of my rough skin. So, that breaks their multi-scale. Sorry, not multi-scale. Sorry, they're sturdy. So, now I'll go for a Dark Pulse, right? So, yeah, let's do that. So, Hydreigon, let's go for that Dark Pulse. Here we go. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse. And, okay, I think we can two-shot it. So, they go for the Rapid Spin, which is rather unfortunate. Now, I think the Taunt... I think the taunt stops here as well, doesn't it? So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go for another taunt just in case they go for a Stealth Rock. So Hydreigon goes for that taunt. There it is. Now, if I can get up another Stealth Rocks and then go for a Dark Pulse, we're in a good position, right? So they're just straight up going for the Rapid Spins in case we go for a Stealth Rocks, right? So okay, do you know what? I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse just to knock this out. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse and we knock out the Donphan. We don't have our rocks up just yet, but we got rid of their Donphan and our Hydreigon is still relatively healthy, so great job Hydreigon, buddy. Now let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Pharaoh Paladin, is that the Iron Valiant? That is the Iron Valiant. Okay, so now now I'm thinking, do I Terra Poison and Thunder Wave this to take advantage, right? So I am kind of tempted, to be honest. Okay, do you know what? I'm going for that Terra Poison, and I'm going for that Thunder Wave. Let's do this, Hydreigon. So, here we go. Hopefully they don't Encore me. That would suck, but we're about to find out. So, okay. Time to... If they go for a Close Combat or a Moonblast, we'll definitely tank it, and then we can paralyze it. If we miss, we'll be stuffed, but you know what? We've got to go for it. So, here we go. Hydreigon, I believe in you. Terra Poison, let's do this. So, Aura Sphere, fantastic. So, look at that. Hydreigon tanks it like a boss. Now, time to go for that Thunder Wave. We don't miss, and now the Iron Valiant is paralyzed. A massive threat has been crippled. Amazing job. And now we're faster. We can get up our Stealth Rock. So 100% that's what we're doing. Let's go for it, Hydreigon. Alright, so they're withdrawing, so we get the Stealth Rocks for free. Fantastic. So let's see who's coming in. So Snorlax is coming in. Well, I will 100% just taunt this, right, to block it from being able to go for any type of curse or stockpile shenanigans, right? So the Stealth Rocks are up. Fantastic. And now we're going for the taunt. Here we go. So come on, Hydreigon. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that taunt, there it is. Now, they might be predicting this and they might have just gone for a Body Slam or something, but let's find out. So, what have they gone for? Belly Drum! Ooh, Belly Drum Snorlax. Okay, so I'm now going to go for a Dark Pulse to get off some damage. And, okay, so Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse. Now, can we get a flinch? Okay, we get a flinch. Fantastic. So, I assume there's Citrus Berry, right? So, let's go for that Dark Pulse immediately. So, Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse. You get off some more damage. Can we get another flinch? No. They went for an Earthquake again. Oh my god. Okay, so they forgot they've got Levitate again, right? So, that's a free turn for us. So, oh, and they left. Amazing. Okay, so fair enough. So, good game to my opponent. And great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Miraidon, a Fluttermane, a Meowscarada, a Mimikyu, a Galarian Slowbro, and a Blissey. Okay, that's a pretty bulky looking team. I'm going to lead off with Hydreigon, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Fluttermane. Okay, so I could Terra Poison on my Hydreigon to resist the Moonblast and then go for a Thunder Wave, right? So, okay, their booster energy activates. Is it speed or special attack? Let's find out. It is special attack. Okay, well, I think it's in my best interest to go for a Terra Poison and go for a Thunder Wave. Let's do it, Hydreigon. Alright, here we go. Time to Terrestrialize. So, as long as they've gone for a Moonblast and nothing like a Taunt or something, we'll be in a good position. So, I don't see why they would have gone for Taunt. I see they should probably go straight up for the Moonblast, right? Unless they go for a Calm Mind. That'd be scary. But either way, here we go. We're about to find out. So, they're going for the Moonblast. Fantastic. So, we're going to resist that. Great job, Hydreigon. And let's fire off that Thunder Wave. And, oh, of course we miss. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's not good. Alright, so now I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for a Shadow Ball. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Hydreigon tanking. Hydreigon holds on. Great job, buddy. Go for a Stealth Rocks. I probably should have gone for another Thunder Wave, but at that point I just wasn't sure. So, okay. Now, on this potential Shadow Ball, who do I want? What do I want? I think I'm just going to let Hydreigon go down. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave, and let's see what they go for. So, they just straight up go for a Shadow Ball. Fair enough. So, Hydreigon, thanks for getting up these Stealth Rocks. It wasn't your fault you missed the Thunder Wave. These things happen. And yeah, you took a good long rest. We've lost our Terra ability, and they can still Terra, which isn't a good thing, but we're still going to try and bring it back, right? So, okay. I'm just going to straight up go for my Bishop, and I'm going to Throat Chop. So, come on in, Bishop, buddy. I need your assistance. And yeah, okay. So, what could they switch into? I suppose, no, at this point, everything's good. So, let's straight up just go for that Iron Head. Let's do it, Bishop. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Interesting. So, I wonder if they're going into the Miraidon. We're about to find that, I suppose. So, let's see. Who's coming out? It's going to be the... It is the Miraidon. Okay, so that's unfortunate. So, they take some Stealth Rocks damage, though, which is always good to see. They set up the Electric Terrain. And we'll do a little bit of chip damage with the Iron Head. And then I can potentially just go for a Throat Chop. So, okay, that's a great chunk of damage. Great job, Bishop. And yeah, this is a Pokemon I need to take care of. So, let's go for that Throat Chop. Alright, so they go for the Electro Drift. We are Eviolite, so I'm pretty confident we can tank one hit. Hold on, Bishop, buddy. You've got this. Oh, God, it one-shots my Bishop. Okay, so that's not good. Alright, so maybe that's Choice Specs. That could be potentially Choice Specs. I probably should have gone for the Sucker Punch, but it is what it is, right? So, okay. Now I'm going to go into my Kyurem with the Choice Scarf without speed, right? So come on in, Kyurem, buddy. I need your assistance. And I can just go for a Choice Scarf Freeze Dry, maybe? Let's think about this. So they could switch into Blissey, I suppose. But I'm going to go for that Freeze Dry regardless. And yeah, I'm going for the Freeze Dry. Let's do it. Alright, so they're Terrestrializing. Oh boy, okay, so that's not good for us. So, alright, well, let's find out what they're Terrestrializing into. Hopefully it's not Terra Electric. So, it's Terra... Oh, that's Terra Steel? Oh, it's Terra Steel. So, damn, I should have gone for the Earth Power. So that's my bad. Okay, so, alright. Kyurem, let's go for that Freeze Dry. Can we get lucky with a freeze? We're about to find out. So we do a nice little chunk of damage. Great job, buddy. And okay, they go for the Flash Cannon. So, okay, this will probably knock us out, unfortunately. So they're not Choice Specs. That just one-shotted my Bishop regardless. So, fair enough. Kyurem, thanks for anyways, buddy. You take a good long rest. And okay, so we've got to figure out a way of taking out this Miraidon, right? So I'm going to go into my Electros. Let's do that. So Electros, coming in, buddy. I know my Electros can tank one hit. We are fully special defensively bulked up, right? So, okay, question is, okay, I'm going to go for a Drain Punch. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for a Dragon Pulse. Hold on, Electros, buddy. Hold on. Oh my God, they bloody crit me. That's not good. Okay, so Electros goes for that Drain Punch. And, oh, we almost knock it out. Oh, God, okay. So if we'd gone for a Sucker Punch with Bishop, we would have knocked it out at this point. So that's rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. We can't change what happened. So, okay, we get some more leftovers. Alright, so this next Dragon Pulse will probably knock us out. Question is, yeah, there's nothing else I can do, so let's just go for a Drain Punch and let's do this. So, alright, here comes the next Dragon Pulse, and Electros, thanks for doing all that damage, buddy. You took a good long rest, and okay, we've only got 2 Pokemon left, but we can turn this around. So, okay, electricity has disappeared from the battlefield, and now, do I want to go into my Volcarona and start Quiver Dancing? Do you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, come on in, Volcarona, buddy, let's start Quiver Dancing up, and yeah, okay, so, yep, that's my only thing I can do right now. So let's go for that Quiver Dance immediately. Alright, so they go for the Electro Drift. The Electric Terrain's not up anymore, so it won't do as much damage. Hold on, Volcarona, buddy. Volcarona holds on like a boss. Okay, so now that we're going to be +1 in special attack, special defense, and speed, I can outspeed and I can go for a Fiery Dance. And if we're lucky, we can get a special attack boost, right? So come on, Volcarona. We need you to turn this. We need you to turn this around. So okay, let's go for that Fiery Dance immediately. So Volcarona goes for that Fiery Dance. We're going to knock out the Miraidon. Now, come on. Cross our fingers, we get the special attack boost. Can we see it? So we get the special attack boost. Okay, so fantastic. Now we're +2 in special attack, and they've used up their Terrestrialization, so they can't surprise us at any point. So that's always great to see. Fantastic job, Volcarona. That's what I'm talking about. And let's see who comes in next. Alright, so let's see. Who's coming out? Is it the Blissey? We're about to find out. No, it's the Fluttermane. Interesting, okay. Well, we are faster than this, right? So I am just going to go for a Fiery Dance. We should be able to knock it out at +1. So Volcarona goes for that plus 2 Fiery Dance, and we knock out the Fluttermane. Amazing. We don't get the special attack boost this time, but at +2 we're still in a really good position. So amazing job, Volcarona. Now, who's coming in next? Alright, so who's coming out now? Is it the Blissey? Let's find out. It is the Blissey, okay. So now I've got to hope that with the +2 special attack that we're going to get enough health with the Giga Drain, right? So let's go for that Giga Drain immediately. So, okay, Volcarona, oh my god, that is so tanky. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, so Volcarona gets some health back to 70. How much do they do with this Seismic Toss, though? So, oh, they're going for a Calm Mind. Oh my god, okay, so that's terrifying. Okay, now do I immediately switch into my, Jeez, okay, so that's terrifying. Okay, I'm going to go for another Quiver Dance, and, okay, so Volcarona goes for a Quiver Dance. We're now +3 in special attack and +2 in special defense. And I'm guessing, are they going for another Calm Mind? Let's find out. So, alright, what's the Blissey going for? Calm Mind again. Okay, so it's +2 in special attack, special defense, and speed now. So, geez Louise. Okay, so this is looking scary. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep Giga Draining so I get my Volcarona's health back. And then I'm going to have to safely switch in my my Croagunk to be able to close combat this, right? So, okay, Volcarona gets some more health back to 89. Lovely jubbly. And okay, they go for another Calm Mind. Okay, they're now +3, so they might be planning to go all the way through all I know, right? So okay, what do I want to do against this? Let's go for one more Giga Drain. Let's do it. So Volcarona goes for that Giga Drain, and they might be going for a Soft Boiled at some point, right? So alright, Volcarona's back at 104. I think that should be enough. So they go for another Calm Mind. And now at this point, I'm expecting them to go for a Soft Boil to get all their health back, right? So at that point, I can just close combat with my Croagunk. So okay, Volcarona, come on back, buddy. You've been great with turning things around. And now Toxicroak, sorry, I need your assistance. Come on in. Now tell me you went for a Soft Boil. Tell me you went for there's the Soft Boil as expected. Now, I think they're gonna switch. They've still got the Mimikyu in the back, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I think I need to, do I think they're going to attack is the question. Alright, I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. Let's find that. So they are switching, so that's great. Okay, so we get the +2 for free, which is always great to see. Now, are they going into Mimikyu or into Meowscarada? Let's find out. So, oh, it's the Slowk. Okay, fantastic. So, I can go for a Sucker Punch now and knock this out, right? So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, alright, Toxicroak, buddy. Let's go for a straight-up Sucker Punch and let's knock this out. Come on. Alright, so they get the quick draw, but we went for the Sucker Punch. So Toxicroak goes for that +2 Sucker Punch, and we knock out the Slowbro. Amazing job, Toxicroak. That's what I'm talking about. Whew, that was close. But Toxicroak was there to bail us out. We take some Life Orb chip damage, but it was bloody worth it. So let's see who's coming in next. Alright, so let's see. Is it the Meowscarada coming out now? We're about to find out. No, it's the Mimikyu. Okie dokie. So, on this, I'm going to Poison Jab to get off the damage, and we'll see what they go for. So, alright, so Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab. We're going to break the disguise. They get a turn for 3. Now, it all depends on what they've gone for, right? So we are going to take some Life Orb chip damage now. There it is. And, okay, what did the Mimikyu go for? Swords Dance. But we've just proven to be faster, right? So, okay. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is that bloody Blissey, right? So, I'm going to go for that Poison Jab again, and let's do this. Alright, so they go for the Shadow Sneak. Hold on, Toxicroak, buddy. Hold on. Okay, Toxicroak takes that like a boss. Amazing. So we go for that +2 Poison Jab, and we knock out the Mimikyu. Amazing job, Toxicroak. Down goes the Mimikyu. And yeah, okay, so he takes some more Life Orb chip damage. At this range, I don't think the Meowscarada's Flower Trick can take us out, but there's only one way to find out. So this has got to be the Meowscarada, right? So out it comes. There it is. So they could go for a knockoff. They could go for a... They might even have Play Rough, to be fair. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Volcarona, and I'm going to cross my fingers that we get a Flame Body Burn, right? So, come on back, Toxicroak. You've been amazing, buddy. Fantastic. Now, Volcarona, come on in. We need to get this Flame Body, right? So, let's see what they go for. So, they went for a Play Rough. We resisted. Great job. So, can we get the Flame Body? We don't get the Flame Body. Oh, God. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, so, I'm going to go for a, what do I want to go for, eh? So, okay, so, I'm going to go for a, I'm going to go for a Fiery Dance. Let's do it. So, oh, they go for a Night. Hold on, Volcarona. Okay, so it knocks up my Volcarona. Can we get the Flame? We get the Flame Body. Amazing. So, okay, I think we can turn this around now. So, okay, they are burnt, so they take less damage, right? So, now I'm going to go into my Toxicroak, and I'm going to close combat. Okay, so, hang on a minute. What was their typing again? They initially went for the Play Rough, right? So, I'm going to go for that Poison Jab. So, okay, Toxicroak, come on in, buddy. Now, I have to hope I have to hope that we can live after the, I'm going to go for that close combat then. Let's knock this out. So, alright, they go for the player. Hold on. Toxicroak. Oh, God, is the Life Orb going to knock us out? Toxicroak goes for that close combat. Oh, my God, is the Life Orb going to knock us out? We're about to find out. So, alright, we get the defense drops. Toxicroak, hold on, buddy. Can you hold on? Okay, so they show us for Life Orb chip damage and... Oh, God. Toxicroak holds on 1 HP. Oh, my God. Okay, so we can knock out this Blissey with the next close combat. So, oh, my God. Toxicroak proving to be the MVP of this match. Amazing job, Toxicroak. So we can just annihilate this Blissey with one final close combat. Let's do it, Toxicroak. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that close combat, and we annihilate the Blissey. Amazing job. So, down goes the Blissey. We will go down to the Life Orb chip damage, but their Blissey went down first, so we win. So, my God, that was intense. So, fantastic job, Toxicroak. What a battle. That was intense as heck. But yeah, good game to my opponent, and fantastic job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Lycanroc, what was that thing called? The Poltergeist? I forgot what it was called, but you know what it is. The Iron Hands, the Corviknight, the Milotic, and the Mamoswine. Lovely team, I like it. So I'm leading off with Hydreigon, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So that is the Lycanroc. Okay, so I will initially just Thunder Wave this, right, to be able to slow it down, because it currently is faster than us. So let's go for that Thunder Wave. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Stealth Rock, so if we don't miss our Thunder Wave, it will have been for 3, which is always great to see. So, okay, then I'll go for my own Stealth Rocks, right? So, okay, we don't miss, so we've now slowed down the Lycanroc, which is always great to see. And now I'm going for my own Stealth Rocks. They might close combat, and then they'll get some rough skin damage, potentially breaking their Focus Sash, right? So, let's go for that Stealth Rocks immediately. So, okay, we go for the Stealth Rocks, there it is. If we're lucky, they get paralyzed, but we're about to find out. So, alright, I'm guessing they're going for the close combat, though, so let's see. So, oh, it's just Stone Edge, fair enough, so we should take that pretty... Oh, that was a crit, okay, fair enough. So, alright, time to go for that Dark Pulse, here we go. So, Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse. Can we get a flinch or a Power Hacks? We're about to find out, so, no. Okay, so, hold on, Hydreigon. Oh, God, okay, so, alright, Hydreigon goes down, though. So, great job, though, for slowing down the Lycanroc and also getting up the rock, though, buddy. So, alright, now who do we go into, eh? So, I could go into my Electros and Coil, to be honest. That is interesting. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going into my Electros and I'm going to Coil. So, alright, Electros, come on in, buddy. And yeah, so at best, maybe they got the Endeavor, but then I can always just Drain Punch their health back, right? So, let's go for that Coil immediately. Alright, so they go for the Stone Edge, and don't you dare... Oh, God, was that a crit? Oh, my God, okay, so that was a lot of damage. Okie dokie. So, that bloody hurt more than I thought it would. So, I might have just lost Electros. Hopefully they get paralyzed next turn, right? So we are now +1 in defense, which is always nice to see. Now, okay, let's cross our fingers and hope they get paralyzed or they miss, right? So, alright, let's go for that Drain Punch. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Accelerock, so we take that pretty well. So great job, Electros. We go for that Drain Punch, and okay, we should get a nice chunk of health back. Let's find out. So from 42 to 78, okay, and then we'll be back up to about 80, late 80s or 90 with the leftovers, right? So, okay, fair enough. So their Lycanroc did take a chunk out of our team, not going to lie. So fair enough. So great job, Electros, and let's see who comes in next. Alright, so who's coming out now, eh? Let's find out. It is the Corviknight. So I wonder if they're going to go for a... Are they planning on going for a, what's his face, a Defog? Let's find out. I'm going for a Coil, though. So, oh, they're going for the Iron Defense. Oh, God, okay, so that's not good. Alright, so they're a Body Press variant. Fair enough. So, now, what do I want to do, eh? So, +2 attack, and they're going to be boosting up faster than me, right? So, we need to keep that into consideration. So, I could just start, I could go for the knockoff here to get rid of its item, just to slow this down, right? So, okay. I'm going to go for that knockoff immediately. Alright, so they go for the Body Press, and okay, we take a fair chunk of damage. Now we go for the knockoff. Hopefully it's not Rocky Helmet. Is it Rocky Helmet? And okay, it was a Citrus Berry, so fantastic. So, okay, I think we can live after one more Body Press, right? So, I think I'm going to go for a Supercell Slam now. So, let's go for that Supercell Slam. Alright, so they go for a Body Press. Hold on, Electros. Electros holds on 1. Okay, so time for that +2 Supercell Slam. And, oh, we almost knock it out. Great job, Electros, buddy. So now we get some more leftovers. And now I'm thinking about going for a Drain Punch in case they go for a Roost, right? So, yeah. Okay, let's go for that Drain Punch immediately. Alright, so, no, they straight up go for a Body Press. So, alright, great job, Electros. We basically slowed down this Iron Defense Corviknight, which is bloody scary, right? So, okay, now it's in my best interest to go into... do I want to go into Volcarona? I'm going to go into my Volcarona, yeah, okay. So, come on in, Volcarona, buddy. I'll go for a Fiery Dance immediately, and then I'll go for a, or do I want a Quiver Dance? Actually, I'm going to go for a Fiery Dance. Let's do it. Alright, so... Oh, they're withdrawing, so maybe they're going into Milotic. Okay, fair enough. If we're lucky, we can get a nice little... Okay, it is the Milotic, so I probably should have gone into my Quiver Dance, but it is what it is, right? So they take some Stealth Rocks damage. We go for that Fiery Dance. Time to find out. How much do we do, eh? So, okay, a fair little chunk. Can we get the special attack boost? We don't get it. Okay, fair enough. So, they are leftovers. Fair enough. So, now I'm going for the Terra Grass, and I'm going for the Quiver Dance, 100%. So, let's do it. Terra Grass, Quiver Dance, here we go. Alright, here we go. Terrestrialization time. So, oh my, I've just realized, hopefully they don't burn us with the Scald. We're about to find out. So, here we go. Terra Grass, Quiver Dance will be +1 in special attack, special defense, and speed. And yeah, hopefully Volcarona can do some big damage from here on out. So, let's see. So, alright, there's the Quiver Dance. Nice little boost to all of our special stats and our speed. And yeah, so hopefully they don't burn us. Moment of truth. They must be going for the Skull though, right? So no Surf. Even better, even better. So, okay, Volcarona takes that like a boss. So, time to go for another Quiver Dance. They get some more leftovers, which is totally fine with me. And yeah, I am 100% going for another boost, right? Because I want to be able to one-shot the Iron Hands if I need to. Alright, so Volcarona goes for another Quiver Dance. Maybe they got the Ice Beam, I'm not sure, right? But either way, I want to boost up. So here we go. So, alright, +2 in special attack, special defense, and speed. Oh no, they got Dragon Tail. Okay, okay. Can we get the Flame Body? We don't get it. So, damn, okay. So I had a chance to knock them out. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so fair enough. Toxicroak comes on in. And yeah, now I'm going to go. We are Dry Skin, so do you know what? Okay, they get some more leftovers back. I think I'm going to go for a Poison Jab to be able to get off a Poison on this to negate its leftovers, right? So, okay, Toxicroak, let's go for that Poison Jab. Here we go. Alright, so they're withdrawing. Interesting. So, let's see who they bring in on my Toxicroak, okay? So, who's coming out? Oh, is that the is that the Corviknight? Oh, okay, so, well, do you know what? I can just knock this out with my, what's-his-face? I can knock this out with my Close Combat. So, okay, Toxicroak goes for that Poison Jab. And, do you know what? I'm going to go for a sword. I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. Let's do it. At best, they're going to roost, right? So, and their body press is resisted, so I'm not worried. So, let's see what the Corviknight's going for. So, it's going for the... Oh, Defog. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. So, they've gotten rid of our rocks as well, so I'll take it. So, great job, what's his face? Toxicroak, buddy. Now we go for that Close Combat. Let's do it. Alright, so Toxicroak annihilates that Corviknight with the +2 Close Combat. We will take a -1 to our defense and special defense, but we are in a good position and we no longer have to worry about rocks. So yeah, nice, nice, nice. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so let's see. Oh, is that the Sinistra or whatever it's called? Okay, so pretty sure my Poison Jab. So, do I think they're gonna attack me, eh? I don't know. So I'm going to go for a Poison Jab and let's find out. So, okay, we are faster. +2 Poison Jab and, oh, we one-shots it. Amazing job, Toxicroak. Oh my god, I am loving Toxicroak at the moment. It's so good. +2 damages, it's amazing. Okay, so let's see who's next. Alright, so let's see who's coming out next. It is the Iron Hands. Okay, so I could go for a +2 Close Combat, definitely. So I'm guessing it's a boost in attack, right? So, okay, fair enough. Do I need Toxicroak for anyone in the back? I guess it's good against the Milotic and the Mamoswine. I'm going to go for that +2 Close Combat. Let's do it, Toxicroak. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that +2 Life Orb boosted Close Combat. And we one-shot the Iron Hands. Toxicroak, you absolute monster. Oh my god. Do you know what, Toxicroak? You're going to get your own video. Oh my god, that is amazing. I love this Pokemon. So fantastic. So we are going to take some Life Orb chip damage, but that was bloody worth it. Amazing. Let's see who's next. Alright, so Mamutel's coming out, which is definitely going to be the Mamoswine, right? So the question is, does a +2 Ice Shard knock us out? It might do, to be fair. It might do indeed. So, okay, against this, what do I want to do? I'm going to go for the... I'm just going to go for that Close Combat. Let's do it, Toxicroak. So, oh, here comes the +2 Ice Shard. Hold on. Okay, so Toxicroak, thank you for all you've done, buddy. You took a good long rest, okay? So, alright, so against this now, I'm going to go into my... I'm going to go into my Bishop 100%. I think we can tank an Earthquake, right? I think we can. So, or maybe I go for a Sucker Punch expecting... do you know what? I'm going for the Sucker Punch. Let's do it. Alright, so... Oh, they're withdrawing. Interesting. Okay, so... They're going to let me get damage off on the Milotic. So I think at this point I'm going to go for a Swords Dance. They'll probably go for a Surf, right? I doubt they'll go for a Dragon Tail. So I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. And then I'll go for a Throat Chop to get off massive damage on this, right? So... Or do I want to switch? Let me just have a think. So, Volcarona is just there, right? So that is always true. Okay, I'm going into my Volcarona. Let's do that. So, okay, come on back, Bishop. You've been amazing, and yeah, okay. So, Volcarona, your assistance is required, and I'm bringing in Volcarona now because I'm worried the Mamoswine's Ice Shard can just knock me out, right? So, we go for a Surf. We're going to tank that pretty well. So, great job, Volcarona. And now I'm straight up going for a Giga Drain to be able to knock this out, right? So, let's go for that. Let's go for it, Volcarona. All right, so Volcarona goes for that Terra Grass Stab Giga Drain. Let's see how much we do. And okay, over 50%. So, okay, we can keep ourselves healthy, right? So we should get all of our health back. Oh, almost all of our health back. Fantastic. So, and they go for a Dragon Tail. Fair enough. So it all depends on who they go into. If we can get into Kyurem right now, that'll be really good, right? So, okay, who are we going into? Kyurem. Amazing. So I can now go for a Freeze Dry, and that should be enough, right? So, okay, Kyurem, buddy. Let's go for a Freeze Dry and let's knock this out. Okay, so, do we think the Mamoswine's Choice Scarf or Choice Bandit or something, the way it switched? I don't know, but let's go for that Freeze Dry regardless and let's do this. Alright, so they're terrestrializing. Okay, so, alright, we'll find out what they're going into, I suppose. So, what's it going to be? Terra what? Terra, it's going to be Terra Fairy. Okay, so, don't tell me you've got Alluring Voice or Terra Blast or something. So, okay, that's kind of scary, not going to lie. So, alright, so we go for the Freeze Dry. Let's see how much we do. Can we get a cheeky freeze? No, we don't. So, they just straight up go for the Recover. So, fair enough. So, alright. So, now, I'm going to go back into my Milotic, right? Because I think they're going to do something that my Volcarona can tank. Yeah, I can go to Bishop, but I feel like I don't want to go into it just yet. So, I'm going to go into my Volcarona, and if they go into Mamoswine, I'll just go for a Giga Drain. So, okay, come back, Kyurem. I don't want you damaged just yet, right? So, alright, they've potentially got 7 more recovers as well, so this is going to be a bit of a tough battle. So, Volcarona comes on in. They go for the Alluring Voice. We resist it. Oh no, sorry, we don't. We're grass now. Sorry. And okay, that hurt. That hurt. So now they might go for a Dragon Tail, right? So I'm thinking about going for a Fiery Dance and to get off some damage, right? So let's go for that Fiery Dance immediately. Alright, so Volcarona goes for that Fiery Dance. Let's see how much damage we do. Get in Volcarona, and okay, a fair chunk of damage. So, alright, we get the special attack boost as well. Fantastic. So, they go for the Alluring Voice. Okay, come on, Volcarona. Hold on for me, buddy. Hold on. Volcarona holds on with 4 HP. Amazing job. Okay, so, but we get confused. Oh, no. Okay, so, that's not good. Okay, so, that's because we got the special attack boost with the Fiery Dance. That kind of backfired on us, unfortunately. So, okay, I'm going to go for a Fiery Dance and hopefully we break through. So come on, Volcarona. Let's do this. +1 Fiery Dance. Let's get in, Volcarona. No, we hit ourselves in confusion. So hopefully they haven't gone for a Recover. And yeah, we'll have to find out. So, okie dokie. I might be forced to go for a Swords Dance with my Bishop. I'm not sure. Okay. So, let's think about this. Alright, time for Bishop, definitely, right? They get some leftovers. And do I think 2 Iron Heads will be enough to knock this out? Alright, I'm going into Bishop. Let's do it. I need to preserve Kyurem for the Mamoswine, right? So, okay, Bishop, come on in. And, yep, we're going for that Iron Head because it's super effective against the Mamoswine as well. Alright, so they go for the Alluring Voice. We are EVO Light, so I'm pretty confident we can tank this. It's a neutral hit. And Bishop can take multiple of those. I should have gone for a Swords Dance. So, we go for that Iron Head. And, we one-shot the Milotic. Amazing job, Bishop. Oh my god, well, I should have gone for a Swords Dance. Oh my god, okay, so down goes the Milotic. And now, the final Pokemon is the Mamoswine. I'm going to Sucker Punch it, and then I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry with the Kyurem. That's the plan. So, okay, their final Pokemon, the Mamoswine. It might even be Focus Sash for all I know, right? So, anyways, let's go for that Sucker Punch and let's do some damage. So, alright, Bishop goes for that Sucker Punch, and okay, almost 50%. Fantastic. They go for the Earthquake, and now, if their Focus Sash, it's been broken, and will definitely outspeed. If they're Choice Scarf, I'm pretty sure we outspeed anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem, right? So, okay, Kyurem, it's all up to you. You are the final Pokemon. You can do this. I could go for a Flash Cannon, to be honest. Is Freeze Dry super effective against the ground ice? Let me just double check. So, Freeze Dry is not, right? So, I am going to go for that Flash Cannon. Let's do it, Kyurem. So, Kyurem goes for that Flash Cannon, and let's finish off the Mamoswine. So, down it goes. Kyurem gets the win. Amazing. And a crit to boot. Fantastic. So, yeah. Good game to my opponent. That was a tough, fun game. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got an Ogerpon Waterform, a Crocodile, a Gastrodon, a Goodra, a Magnezone, and a Mandibuzz. Very interesting team. I'm leading off with Hydreigon, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So Gastrodon is coming out, so I am going to immediately taunt this to prevent it from getting up Stealth Rocks or anything like that, right? And then I'll get up my Stealth Rocks. So I'm pretty sure lead Gastrodon basically wants to go for Stealth Rocks or spikes or something like that, so let's go for that taunt. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that taunt. Now to find out if it's going for a non-attacking move. So what is it going for? It's going for the There's the Stealth Rocks. Not today, thank you very much. Now I'm getting up my Stealth Rocks, and let's do this. Alright, so my Hydreigon goes for the Stealth Rocks. Now, time to find out. What is it going for? A Muddy Water, or has it got Ice Beam? Let's find out. So, the Gastrodon's going for... Oh, it's got Ice Beam. Oh, God, okay. So, hold on, Hydreigon. Okay, so Hydreigon takes that pretty well. Great job, buddy. So, next I'm going for a Dark Pulse. Let's do it. Alright, so Hydreigon goes for that Dark Pulse. Let's see how much... Oh, that's a nice chunk of damage. Can we get a flinch? Nope, okay. They get off the Ice Beam. And now, does the taunt wear off? Okay, so they are leftovers. Fair enough. So... Alright, let's, I think the taunt ends here. Let me find out. So it's going to be, yeah, the taunt ends now. I'm going to taunt it once again to block it from getting up rocks. So, alright, Hydreigon goes for that taunt. There it is. Lovely jubbly. And, okay, were you going for Stealth Rocks again? Let's find out. It was, no, it went straight up for the Ice Beam. So, okay, great job for blocking the Gastrodon and doing a little bit of damage, Hydreigon. You took a good long rest, buddy. And now I need to go into something that can take care of this, right? So, they got Stealth Rocks, Ice Beam, most likely Recover, and maybe the final move's Earth Power, right? So, okie dokie. I could go into my Volcarona and I could just Giga Drain this, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm going into my Volcarona. Let's do it. So, coming in Volcarona, buddy. Let's do this. So, alright. I suppose Freeze Dry from... I think Quiver Dance here is going to be good. Yeah, okay. So, time to go for that Quiver Dance. They'll probably switch, right? So, no, they stayed in. I could have just one-shot it with a Giga Drain. So, okay. Well, let's see what they're going for, eh? So, maybe they're going for a Muddy Water. We're about to find that. So, or is it Earth Power? It's going to be the... Okay, it's the Earth Power. So, Volcarona tanks that like a boss. Great job, buddy. And, okay, so... I could go for one more Quiver Dance here, to be honest, to boost right up. So, okay, what are they going for? I'm just gonna go for the Giga Drain. Let's do it. All right. So, oh damn! Now they're withdrawing. I bet they're going into Goodra, and I bet it's gonna be Sap Sipper. Right. So, oh my god. Okay. So, okay. So, fair enough. Fair enough. So, time to find out. Are you Sap Sipper Goodra? So we go for the Giga Drain, and they are Sap Sipper. Okay. So, damn. What a shame. So, okay. I can just straight up. I'm gonna go for one Quiver Dance first. Alright, so Volcarona goes for that Quiver Dance. We're now +2 in special attack, special defense, and speed. Now, what's the Goodra going for? Maybe a Dragon Tail or something? So, or maybe a straight up special attack. So, oh, Scald. Okay, so Volcarona takes that like a boss. Great job, buddy. And okay, so I'm gonna go for a +2 Bug Buzz now. So Volcarona goes for that +2 Bug Buzz, and okay, I think we can two-shot it from this range. So, okay, they go for another Scald, and Volcarona takes that really well. And let's go for another, I'm Terra Grass, yeah, so, I'm just thinking, should I go for the Terra Grass Quiver Dance to get to plus, oh, do you know what, yeah, okay, so, I'm going to go for the Terra Grass, I should have done this last turn, I'm going to go for that Terra Grass, and I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance, okay, so, here we go, this could horribly backfire if they go for a different type move, like Dragon Pulse or something else, right, but, do you know what, I'm going to try to take advantage of this opportunity, go for the Terra Grass, and then we can take the Scald even better. But if they get a burn, I suppose, it could go horrifically wrong. So I've taken a massive gamble. Time to find out if it pays off. So, alright, Terra Grass, Quiver Dance, here we go. So, what's the Goodra going for? It's going to be going for the... Tell me the Scald. Show me the Scald. It's the... Okay, so, it's the Scald. Okay, so, okay, Volcarona takes that... No burns, no burns, no burns. Oh, we get the burn. Oh, God, okay, so... Okay, so I've kind of wasted my terrestrialization, unfortunately. So, alright, at least we can survive one turn, right? So, alright, I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz now, and let's just knock this out. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, so maybe they're going into the Magnezone now to be able to soak up the damage, eh? So, okay, fair play, that's clever on their part. So, but you know what? Volcarona, you've been great, buddy, and you've gotten off major damage on their team, and I'm pretty sure this +2 Bug Buzz will still do a chunk of damage. Look at that damage, amazing job, Volcarona. So the burn will take us out, unfortunately. But you know what? These things happen. Volcarona, you've been amazing, right? So, okay, we haven't got terrestrialization anymore, and they do, which could potentially be a problem later on down the line. But there's only one way to find out, right? So, okay, next, who do I want to go into? I suppose Electros and Coil could be good here. Do you know what? I'm going into my Electros because we resist both their steel and their electric type moves. And I can just get probably a 3+1. So let's go for that Coil. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, they got the Tri-Attack. Okay, fair enough. So, Electros takes that pretty well. Great job. We go for the Coil. We're now +1 attack and defense and accuracy. So, I'm definitely going to go for that Drain Punch now to be able to just knock this out, right? So, okay, Electros, let's go for a Drain Punch. Oh, we also, of course, the leftovers will help with health recovery, of course. So, in total, we took about 52 damage, right? So, fair enough. So, let's go for that Drain Punch and let's get some health back. So, they go for another Tri-Attack. Please no burns or anything funny. So, okay, great job. Electros goes for that Drain Punch and we knock out the Magnezone. Great job, Electros. Let's see how much health we get back from 72 to 93. And then the leftovers will bring us over 100, right? So, that's great to see. So, down goes the Magnezone. Great job, Electros. So, yep, there's the leftovers. And, yeah, I wonder who they'll go into next. Maybe the Gastrodon or maybe something else. I'm not sure, but let's find out. Alright, so Mandibuzz is coming out. Oh, okay, interesting. So, not too sure. Oh, are they going to go for the Toxic, do I reckon? Oh, okay. So, they haven't Terrestrialized yet, so maybe they'll Terrestrialize here. Oh, boy, okay. So, that's kind of scary. But I've got to go for it. I'm going to go for that Supercell Slam and let's see if they Terrestrialize. So, they don't. They straight up go for a Toxic. But I feel like a +1 Supercell Slam stab will knock this Mandibuzz out, right? So, Electros, buddy, let's go for that Supercell Slam and let's knock out this Mandibuzz. Get him, okay. Oh, it lived. Oh, my God. Okay, so, damn. Okay, so they are Rocky Helmet. So, alright, that was annoying. So, they'll probably go for a Roost right now. I think they'll go for a Roost, right? But if we go for a Drain Punch, we'll be super effective, right? So, yeah, that's the plan. And then we'll also get some health back as well. So, that is a good way to keep the Mandibuzz low, right? So, let's go for that Drain Punch immediately. So, they do go for the Roost. Okie dokie. They lose their Flying type. They are a pure Dark type as of this moment. So, alright, +1 Drain Punch. And, okay, we don't do as much damage. So, maybe I ought to switch. I don't know. And we are also taking Rocky Helmet damage at the same time, right? So, alright, time to think about this. I think I'm going to go for one Coil, and then I'll go for the Supercell Slam, right? So, yeah, okay, so the Toxic damage brings us down to, okay, so, yeah, we got enough time to go for one Coil. Let's do that. Alright, so they go for a Roost, fair enough. And now I'm going to go for a +2 Supercell Slam after we get off the Coil, right? So, okay, there it is. Coil, we are +2 in attack, defense, and accuracy. And yeah, there's no chance we miss our Supercell Slams now, which is great. And the poison will be about, what, 30-ish damage? I'm not too sure. But we get some leftovers, which is helping with slowing it down. But eventually the Toxic will just take us out, right? So, yeah, I think we've got 2 more turns. So, alright, let's go for that Supercell Slam and let's do this. Alright, so they go for the Foul Play. Okay, so, oh, damn, it knocks up my Electros. So that's unfortunate. Okay, fair enough. So, alright. I could go into my... I'm going to go into my Kyurem. Yeah, okay. So, come on in, Kyurem, buddy. I need your assistance. And now I need to decide what move I want to go for, right? So, okay. The pressure is active. And now, against this, Freeze Dry is pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, Freeze Dry goes amazing against everything. So, let's go for that Freeze Dry. Alright, so Kyurem goes for that Freeze Dry. Let's see the damage. And, oh, it lived. Damn, okay. They're going for the Toxic, I assume. So, damn it. Okay, so they get off the Toxic, which is rather unfortunate. So, but I've got to preserve Kyurem, right? Because it's basically my win con at this point. So, as long as we can keep Kyurem healthy, or we'll switch him out before we don't think we can knock out something, we should be okay. But, anyways, let's go for that Freeze Dry and let's do some damage. Alright, so Kyurem goes for that Freeze Dry, and we're going to knock out the Mandibuzz. Great job, Kyurem, buddy. So, okay, down goes the Mandibuzz, and now, who do we think they'll go into next, eh? Let's find out. We take some more Toxic damage, but do you know what? Kyurem's still got a few rounds left in him. Alright, so Ogerpon's coming out. Interesting. So, oh, hang on a minute. They might Terrestrialize this, mightn't they? So, but then again, both their stab moves are resisted. So, and Freeze Dry will be super effective regardless. So, I'm going to go for that Freeze Dry. Let's do it. Alright, so Kyurem goes for that Freeze Dry. It's quite effective. It should knock it out. And okay, we one-shot the Ogerpon. Amazing job, Kyurem. So down goes their Legendary. And we're going to take another round of Toxic damage. And yeah, it's going to start racking up, unfortunately. But you know what, Kyurem? You've got this, buddy. Alright, so Goodra's coming out now. So, okay. I am now going to go into my... Actually, do I just think Freeze Dry knocks this out? I don't know, and I don't know if I want to risk it, to be honest. I'm going to go into my Toxicroak. Let's do it. So, alright, I'm going to preserve Kyurem because the Toxic damage is slowly racking up, right? And the moment I bring him back in, he'll start taking the minimum amount each turn, right? So, okay, let's see what they're going for. So, okay, this worked out amazing. So, great job, Toxicroak. So, now I'm pretty safe to just go for the close combat, right? So, yeah, I'm going for that close combat. Oh, actually, I could go Poison Jab, couldn't I? So... no, I'm going to go for that close combat just in case they switch into Gastrodon, right? So, Toxicroak goes for that close combat, and we knock out the Goodra. Fantastic job, Toxicroak. And I'm pretty sure Freeze Dry goes quad effective into Gastrodon as well, right? So that's kind of funny thinking about they've got 2 Pokemon that were quad weak to my Kyurem's Freeze Dry. So that's funny. Toxicroak takes some Life Orb chip damage. And yeah, let's see. So Gastrodon is coming back out next. Fair enough. So, okay. Now, they might have... I think they've got the Earth Power, right? So I'm going to straight up just go for that... I'm going to straight up just go for that close combat to do some damage. So, okay, Toxicroak goes for that close combat. Let's see how much we do. And, oh, we almost knock it out. So, amazing job, Toxicroak. That's what I'm talking about. So, we get some special defense drops. And their Earth Power will definitely knock us out, I imagine. So, oh, no, they straight up went for a Stealth Rock. So, okay, fair enough. So, Toxicroak will be able to knock out this, what's-his-face, this Gastrodon, right? And, yeah, okay, so... they get some leftovers, not that it's going to make much of a difference. I'm going to go for that close combat regardless, and let's knock this out. Here we go. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that close combat, we knock out the Gastrodon, and now their final Pokemon is the Crocodile, right? It could be a Choice Scarf variant, and yeah, so they'll probably knock out my Toxicroak, they get a Moxie boost, and then I have to hope that Kyurem can knock this out, but we'll find out. Alright, so here comes out the Crocodile. So, moment of truth. Are you Intimidate or are you Moxie? So, okay, I don't see the Intimidate, so they are Moxie. So, I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch to be able to get up as much chip as possible. Alright, so Toxicroak goes for that Sucker Punch, and we do a little bit of chip damage. Great job, buddy. And, okay, so we take some Life Orb chip damage. They're going for the Earthquake. Okay, so, next, I am going to go into my Bishop and go for another Sucker Punch. And then, oh, hang on a minute. Have they terrestrialized? Yeah, I can't remember. Okay, so do you know what I think is safest? Okay, I'm going to Bishop first. I'm gonna weaken the Crocodile just so that we can ensure that what's his face, that Kyurem can knock this out, right? So okay. Whoa, look, is my Bishop bigger than their Crocodile? That's insane. That's nuts. Okay, so let's go for that Sucker Punch and let's do this. So okay, Bishop goes for that Sucker Punch. We do it. Okay, it's almost down to 50%. Lovely jubbly. They go for an Earthquake, and this will definitely knock out my Bishop. But you know what? It's okay. So they'll get another Moxie attack boost. So the crit, I don't think the crit mattered. I mean, I suppose we were EVO light, but then they were also +1 little stab. So who knows? I doubt it mattered. So now they're +2 in attack. Now, Kyurem, it's all up to you, buddy. If you can go for that, if you can outspeed and we go for a Freeze Dry, we knock this out, right? So, okay, Kyurem comes on in, we take some Stealth Rocks damage, not when it matters, and it all comes down to this, the finale. So, alright, Kyurem, let's go for that Freeze Dry, buddy, and let's knock this out. Here we go. So, okay, oh no, they outspeed, so damn, okay, so that's going to knock out my Kyurem. So, damn, okay, so fair play to my opponent. So, good game to them, and yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. What a fantastic set of games, am I right? Ghetsis' team is actually pretty damn strong, and Pokemon like Toxicroak put in so much work and I was not expecting it. And yeah, I had a blast using this team, that's for sure. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching Ghetsis' team in action, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Ghetsis' team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.
No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that I